Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks, give or take, of an update in my life and all that. And yeah, there was a few things, a quick recap. I won't get in so much detail of the situation that happened, but yeah. So, okay, like losing the weight thing, it's like day 72, 73. A little hiccups once again along the way, lose some weight, gain 5, 10, give or take, then get back down. So it's a process because it's not like you can lose. Like, you're lucky if you can lose 3, maybe if you're really lucky, 5 pounds a week. So it takes time. My goal weight, I think I have like 70, 65, 70-ish more days left. Something like that. It's in October then. October 18th is my final doctor thing. So, there's going to be a weigh. I have to weigh myself at the doctor. So I'm like, you know what? That's going to be day 152 of since trying to lose weight and all that stuff. So I'm like, I might as well make a goal weight. My goal weight, I want to get down to between 220 and 240. Right now, I am 265, give or take, 265. So, something like that, 265, 260. Anyway, but when I started, when all that stuff happened and of my life, and my heart got destroyed and all that, and that was, I think it was, I want to say it was like a Monday, midnight-ish, all that went down. So May 15th, I believe. May 15th, May 16th, but I know since the losing weight thing it was like 3 or 4 days after, so it was like May 19th, since trying to lose the weight, because I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't be here much longer then. So it's a process. October 18th, day 152, I want to get down to 240, give or take, at least, for my back and all that. And but right now, SummerSlam, because I love wrestling. SummerSlam weekend-ish. SummerSlam yesterday. Of course, I couldn't watch it because of getting up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., doing the exercise. Because I try to do it the earliest I can, the exercise. 3 or 4 a.m. to 8, 9 a.m. Then I go to lay down, go to bed, 4 or 5 p.m. But it's helped me. The losing weight thing, tried to, other than my back a little bit, this and that, reaching, this, stuff like that, I finally got on a sleeping schedule because I have that sleep acne, whatever it is. I'll before the losing weight thing, I'd be up 2 or 3 days, wide awake, even though my eyes are tired. I can't fall asleep. It doesn't matter if I'm laying down, trying to sleep, watch a movie, try to pass out, play a video game. It doesn't matter then. I couldn't fall asleep. And I have problems, and I got sleep medicine over the counter and all that. It helps. I try to take, give or take, between 2, maybe 5, if need be, trying to pass out. But the losing weight thing, it's got me on a sleeping schedule. Try to a pattern. Even like my days off of not exercising or not I still try to get up the exact same time because I don't want to mess up that routine. So I had a deal. Anyway, WWE, SummerSlam weekend, this and that. I can't wait to watch it. I know supposedly Bayley came back, but I stayed away from everything else, so I didn't have to know the outcome because I still want to be surprised. So the weight thing, like I quit everything I was doing. Like I stopped watching movies. I stopped video games. I stopped fantasy leagues I was in. I was in a fantasy, really good. I loved it. You should really go check it out. FWWC. Fantasy Worldwide. So it was a fantasy thing, like you tape yourself, you do promos and all that stuff, like legit promos. Like you could wear whatever you want. My character was Rage. I've always had that nickname-ish, at least when I was 92, 93. So I was between 6 and 8. I know I had that name. I was like, man, that's a cool name. I always liked that name. Rage. I'm like, huh. So I've always created my character in like the WWE, WWF wrestling games and all that. So I've always been Rage and all that. I've always had the MOB lifestyle and whatnot. So anyway, the fantasy wrestling thing, I was there for about 2 years, but I had to quit the league. I retired and all that. And I gave them the heads up, hey, I'm going to retire and all that. Because it's like I said in my last promo, I didn't care about anything. The fantasy wrestling and then the breakup thing. It just, what started it was when Scott Hall died. I was like, it was bad enough. Wrestling has not been good for a while. And just, but you still try to watch it and you still get some enjoyment, but it's just, yeah, it's bad when you'd rather watch the old stuff than anything new. But anyway, when Scott Hall and when that happened, the heart attack things, when he died, I think that was the first crack and whatnot. And then, a few weeks later or whatever, then the thing happened of the breakup thing and the way it did. And I'll get into more detail and all that stuff. If I reach my goal weight, give or take, I'll still be fat. But my goal weight, I want to do before and after photos and do a little more detail of the story thing of this and that. So yeah, I quit the fantasy wrestling thing, and but I still, what is it? But it, like in the main title thing, give or take, I had to deal with a Karen, a Mr. Karen, pretty much. A real piece of shit. An ignorant, racist son of a bitch. We kind of always had beef and all that, but I always kept it with entertainment, fantasy, but if not, you always do it out of character and all that. But anyway, we started the group thing, and first, I don't know, 6 to 10 weeks was good, and then you could slowly notice, like, he only cared about himself and throwing a fit about losing, and I should get this title shot, I should get this and that, all that stuff. And so in the process of that group, my tag partner then, his character was sick, which I knew him before the fantasy wrestling league. He got me to join it. So you know, we created our own tag team, spook show and whatnot. Rage and Sick spook show. It was great, man. But you know, there's a handful of people you know, even though they're not blood, they're fucking brothers, you know. And he is one of them. He is one of those people, handful of people, that is my brother for life, no matter what. So, you know, we did the tag team thing, and then we left. We betrayed his group in the fantasy league, and we left them. Oh, what? You know, and then he pointed the finger and made excuses and whatnot, and all that stuff. And, you know, but it's funny, you know, we always played video games all together, this and that. But the second we left his group and all that, you know, we text every day, video games almost every single day. It instantly stopped just like that. And he, you know, maybe like 3 months after, like every now and again, he would play with Sick, but he blamed me of the killing his group thing. But yet he said he's the one that ended it. But anyway, the all about himself and just that type of stuff. He was still, after like 3 months or so, you know, he every now and again would still start playing video games with him again online, you know. But he never played with me, this and that, because I'm the one that did the promo and whatnot, you know. So it's all me, right? So all that stuff, this and that. Fast forward and all that, you know, me and Sick, you know, a new vision of his Devil's Dynasty and whatnot. It was great. Like, and his brother rejoined, Schizo, Lecter, Christopher. Oh man, he's great. So, you know, the new vision and whatnot of. So all that stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, like go ahead and give. I was iffy about it. Go ahead and give Lucky, you know, his name. The guy who did it, his name was Lucky. The guy, the racist Karen. So I'll get to it. I'm trying to hurry up and get all this in just really quick. I don't want to do like a 50-minute freaking video. So all that stuff, like, oh yeah, it's all about second chances. Do the group, add them, but after like 6 to 8 weeks, give or take, just he didn't do nothing the last 3-4 months in the group thing. So like, oh whatever. And then my best opponent ever in the fantasy thing, Lawman, he you know, we formed a tag team when Spook Show got broken up of, you know, draft and all that. And, you know, we had a tag team, Deception, which was great, you know, because we were the enemy of my enemy is my friend and whatnot. And we did. And we always brought the best out of each other, opponents and partners and all that stuff. It was great. So they created the after I retired of the fantasy league thing and all that. You know, they created their It's Just Them. They had like one other person. They added Lucky. They had Sick and Lecter. And I straight up told Lawman, you know, like, hey, you know, me and Sick, we told him about the situation of Lucky. So, you know, this and that, and like, don't add him, he will let you down. And sure enough, you know, it happened. And it's like every free, he always said, well, no one liked me anyway in the league. Don't know why no one likes me. It's like, it just got old, everyone upset, it got old, him complaining and whining about freaking him losing and every freaking time, and he gets so close, but he can't win the big one, championship, never has an opportunity, this and that, and all that stuff. And then he threatens to always, oh, I'm going to quit next month. I'm going to quit if I don't win this match. It was like every other week, always. Like, it just got so old, and everyone got frustrated, this and that, and all that stuff. So fast forward and all that, I'm retired and all that. And yeah, this and that. He freaking, I message in the comment of someone else's promo, and Lucky had a match thing against Remy and Lecter then, I believe it was. And, I comment about how Remy, said he was going to form a tag team with Lucky, and then he backed out because he knew, like, don't want to deal with that, pretty much. And then he got mad, and one day passed, and then he messaged me and attacked me of real life stuff, outside of fantasy, talking shit about how I still live with my dad, like, motherfucker, like, so what? He's my only family, Fuck you, what do you know? Attacking me about that, attacking me about my age, attacking me about being fat. I'm like, come on, man. I never cared about being fat and all that. It never bugged me. I keep to myself, this and that. And find a few people along the way. But that's why I went an all-out attack on his ass in the comments. I attacked him of bits about him quitting the fantasy, inside the fantasy league thing, about him quitting his fantasy wrestling group and him quitting his tag team and him quitting his life partner then, but he always complained. It's funny, like, so supposedly his real life partner then cheated on him, but he would switch it around and say, all I did was pay for her weed and paid for that, and she didn't do shit. But yet, take advantage of this and that, just being drunk and come on, who cares? Like, what does this have to do with anything? I'm like, the point is, I attacked him about, well, you wonder why she left you, just joking, all, just, oh, it's time to put you down, and you wonder why she left you in the first place. Do you blame her? Just joking of all that crap, and then, he messaged me this, like, after that stuff, just like, oh, okay, I just had a little fun, like 1 or 2 hours doing that stuff. And then he messaged me like 3 hours, 4 hours after that. It happened like, I don't know what time it was, 5 p.m., 6, 7 p.m., give or take. I'm just chilling, whatever, watching YouTube, just trying to lay down, stretch out my back. And he messaged me this shit. I'm like, serves you right, like, you got out. I didn't even know I was out of the group, or, like he said, banned or whatever then. Like, okay, which, I talked to the directors and whatnot, the head two guys, coolest guys you could do, Renee and Mr. CEO, as we like to say. Oh man, I always enjoyed them, liked them. We like the same stuff, give or take. So we, like, oh yeah, we had to just get you out of the, we undid you in the group because you're not an active wrestler. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. You know, and I said, like, hey, love you guys, whatever, you know. But I had to message, like, I never wanted to say anything to them because what's the point? It's just too much drama. It's not worth it. So I just messaged it with, you know, the closest pretty much friends then and whatnot of I got out of the league. So, you know, because the way I see it, if you don't talk about something that kind of pisses you off just a little bit, you'll fucking explode and whatnot of somebody who didn't deserve it. So I explained, I took the screenshots because I knew I'm gonna have to talk about it with someone. So I took the screenshots and I instantly banned him from Facebook, PlayStation. I banned him. Like, nope, get rid of that dead weight. I don't got time for that drama thing. Because even though he hated me after the quitting his fantasy LWO thing, whatever, then his version of it, like, you know, I've said, you know, I always rooted for, you know, you and his old lady. I hope y'all good luck, success, this and that. You know, I've always rooted for y'all out of character then. You know, and the people that know me knows that. Come on, man. You're going to make fantasy wrestling really that fucking real life shit of you being that mad? Come on, man. It's fucking fantasy. Who cares? So he messaged me of this really fucked up shit. I couldn't believe it. Like, you dumbass, you got out of this, and I tell them what they want or something like that. And he said, stupid, fat Mexican, fat, you know, they said the N. And I, you know, GG, you can get the rest. I'm like, you stupid Mr. 40, this and that. I'm like, I was like, wow, dude, like, you're a real piece of shit, you know, like, what's the point of this? Why? Like, you stop being friends, you no longer, you know, message, no longer want to play. Just, but you want to fucking message me and attack me of that type of shit and attack other people. I'm like, so I banned them, I banned him, because it's not worth it. Like, fuck that. So I didn't want to talk so fucking long on this, but anyway, fast forward, all that stuff. So I don't know. So I don't know. I guess he got suspended or something in his title match or something. So he's still in the league, which is fine. I'm like, you know, go ahead, do your thing, good luck. I don't care about the wrestling thing. I don't care about that fake stuff. I don't care then. Like, more power to you. You know, and I'll be friends with a few of those people, you know, long after. So, you know, of Sick and Lecter and Lawman, Renee and Marcus and Mr. CEO and Saint, you know, all of them. You know, I always kept Diablo, man, all of them. I love all of them, man. So, but the point is, like, the last thing about it, after that racist shit, he messaged, and then after I responded, like I said, I blocked him. Like, fuck this. Nope. It's not worth it. Nope. Fuck that. Ain't got time for that. So I blocked him and all that. Like I said, good luck for everybody. More power to you. But I was told he said I somehow edited photos or something like that of it, or a text message or something. I'm like, and then he said, or something like, my account got hacked or something. So I'm like, how's your thing gonna get hacked when, how's your account gonna get hacked? But yeah, you can message people just fine of that type of stuff magically. It's just, and I somehow edited someone's texting or something. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I barely have a phone. It's crazy out of date. Again, I originally had the iPhone 7 and just upgraded the 11. And I refused to do updates because it wants me to buy stuff and do all that other stuff. I can't do that type of stuff. I don't even have a legit computer to do that type of stuff, man. Because even playing video games of now with friends online, like, oh, okay, you do this and that with the pad, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm old school. I don't know computer stuff. I don't know this. What is that? I'm after 5 minutes telling me, oh, the D-pad, the freaking Nintendo Cross. Oh, yeah, Nintendo Cross. Yeah. Why didn't you say so? So I don't know all that type of stuff, and so anyway, all that type of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time. The only thing I care about, I'm trying to lose weight. And just, nope. And just trying to do, YouTube videos, give or take. I've been slacking when it comes to YouTube videos. I need to get more stuff out, but slowly but surely. Anyway, sorry about all this shit talking. Just want to explain, update of my life. Anyway, banned him, got rid of that negative energy, racist, all that stuff. And who knows, maybe I'll come back to the FWC fantasy wrestling thing one. I don't know. I really don't care about. The only thing I care about is losing weight thing. So I don't know. I just got to keep motivated of the weight thing. So anyway, sorry about the long, almost 30-minute video-ish. That's what's been going on the last week or so-ish, give or take. So, more power. Yeah, but anyway, I'm sorry the video took so long, this and that, and, but yeah, like always, I forgot, about about editing a text or something, like how the hell am I going to do that shit? And be so good at it, this and that. Because I don't even have a legit computer, as I've said. Maybe 10 years ago, I still have, but I only did it because I do bootleg CDs, and I don't even think that computer works. So, in the phone, like an iPhone 7 to 11, and it barely could do anything. I need to get a legit phone, be updated and all that, but example, in the fantasy thing, like the league, and people would do amazing promos because they have all these special effects and all that stuff in the background. They can do all that amazing stuff, edit, add all that crap, and so, the only way I can edit anything, what I've always done, like in my promos and is through Facebook. You can like add like a emoji or add like a fake character in a movie or something. You can add like a photo thing to that. That's how I can only do that, and that's how I've added like YouTube photo pin. That's how the photos of it is on fucking Facebook, bootleg. And the only way I just barely recently started editing like a video-ish. I think it was Sick, the one who told me about like I think it was InShot. It's one of those edit videos, so I can like do a little intro and put that little 10-second clip in front of a video of now. That's the only way I've been doing it, of YouTube videos, is bootleg, you know. It, like the video game thing, like I gotta do it bootleg, tape that stuff like that to get live reactions and all that. Like, oh, you could do it like this and do it. It won't let me. I don't know how to, like, I'm not electronic of now. I ain't smart like that type of stuff, man. I'm old school. You know, like, I gotta do it bootleg, man. Taping a reaction and all that. It's like playing online. I was, you know, like, oh yeah, they're trying to teach me how to do something. They recently, you know, got me the Fortnite about 4 months ago, give or take, and you know, oh, you do this and that of the D-pad. I'm like, after 5 minutes telling me the D-pad, what? I'm like, I'm pushing it. It's not that. I'm like, it's the left cross thing. Oh, you mean the bootleg cross Nintendo? Why didn't you say so? They're like, huh? So I'm old school, man. That type of stuff. But anyway, sorry for the long video once again. Like always, I'm really slacking of doing like the YouTube videos. I'm trying. I'm gonna try and start and do more YouTube videos, but we'll see. But yeah, like always, like, comment, subscribe, like it matters. Just have fun. Peace out, y'all.